Howdy, folks. Today we're looking at Blackhawk 260 from 1983 in DC Comics. Blackhawk's early 80s revival was seemingly and improbably willed into being by an errant comment from Steven Spielberg, who never actually got around to making a movie about the group, but who nevertheless inspired DC to pull the venerable war heroes off the shelf and blow off the cobwebs. The result was one of the company's best books during a period of retrenchment when critical acclaim was thin on the ground, and the company's fortune seemed to hang solely on the balance of New Teen Titans and Camelot 3000. Much of the credit for the revival must surely devolve onto Mark Evanier, no stranger to this channel for his association with Sergio Aragonés, but renowned for similarly significant periods at the right hands of Jack Kirby and Jim Davis both. His work as writer on Blackhawk was notable as a significant chapter in another such long collaboration with Golden Age veteran Dan Spiegle, still prolific well into the 1990s. However, Spiegle wasn't the only such talent attracted to the revival. For one, Howard Chaykin popped in a number of times with a series of eye-catching covers, as well as the occasional bit of interior work. This issue is composed of 3 smaller features, with Spiegle drawing the framing sequence, featuring Blackhawk himself perusing the gang's personal logs. The first story is drawn by Chaykin, featuring the crew's resident French stereotype Andre and a doomed romance with a lady of the resistance. This was Chaykin's zenith as a popular artist, just a few months prior to the launch of his era-defining American flag. And of course, Chaykin's association with Blackhawk would linger past this volume, with the creator returning to redefine the character in the immediate post-crisis landscape. Notable for Blackhawk being the company's only World War II era character to receive a spiffy post-crisis refurbishment. After Chaykin, the middle section is occupied by the great Dick Rockwell, perhaps not a name intimately familiar to modern readers, but renowned for being Milt Caniff's assistant for 3.5 decades on Steve Canyon. As you'd expect, he sure knows how to draw an airplane. Finally, last but most certainly not least, the last stretch of the book features an appearance by none other than Alex Toth. And yes, I'll give you a moment to replace your monocle after it popped out and rolled on the floor. He's being inked by Frank Giacoya. Sure, but that's still 7 full pages of Toth in a comic that cost me all of $1 in the back issue bins. There's even a text page in the back featuring comics scholar Cat Ironwood interviewing Will Eisner about Blackhawk's invention in the early days of Busy Arnold's Quality Comics.